Army was moved in, but with the instructions not to fire at the people. Army had to fire in self-defense. 102 Biharis were butchered mercilessly. They started bloodshed. We never wanted that. They had planned a complete rebellion. I was in East Pakistan Rifles.
Our army was allegedly involved in genocide of the Bengalis, plus war crimes against women.
There was killing, unfortunately. How many women victims you came across yourself? You have interrogated yourself. So you have done that.
93,000 prisoners of war.
Let me reply.
East Pakistan fought very gallantly.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Defeat cries out for explanations and no one listens. While victory, like charity, covers a multitude of sins. This is a fateful day in Pakistan's history. The day we lost East Pakistan after fighting a war of unprecedented complexity, pressure, and betrayal. On this day, we remember not to erase pain, but to honor courage. We remember our martyrs to pay homage to their souls and to introduce our new generations to their valorous deeds, so history is neither forgotten nor distorted. To speak on this national tragedy and to help us understand the reality of the 1971 debacle, we are joined today by a veteran of that war, Colonel Zulfiqar Ali Bhutto. He is the author of 2 authoritative books of 1971 and the writer of the acclaimed drama Geopolitics, available on YouTube. His voice carries memory, sacrifice, and baptism. Something no humor, slogan, or propaganda can replace.
Sir, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
From your writings and drama, it is learnt that you were participant of the Operation Searchlight on the night of 25th-26th December 1971. My question to you, was it unavoidable?
Yes, it was unavoidable. Generally, it is perceived, or rather it was propagated, that we were very bullet happy or something like that. And we just went in for the operation. It was not so. People have to understand what happened, at least in March. I cannot encompass everything. But at least I just tell you a few very important points. The first general election of Pakistan was held on 7th of December, 70. On 300 National Assembly seats, 162 seats from East Pakistan and 138 from West Pakistan. Now, from the selection, 2 parties emerged prominent as majority. One was Mujibur Rahman. He got 160 seats out of 162, but not a single from West Pakistan.
Right.
Mr. Bhutto, he got 81 seats out of 138, but not a single from East Pakistan.
Okay.
This was the main problem. Now, ordinarily, under the Constitution, as it is customary, soon after this, there would have been, assembly session is called, and they proceed on. The majority party leader elected in the House as Prime Minister, and the other goes sit in the opposition.
Absolutely.
But over here, the problem occurred when they had their first task of this assembly was the framework of the Constitution. We had to go for the Constitution making. Now, Bhutto was interested that for the framework of the Constitution, the main points should be sorted out outside the assembly before entering the assembly.
Right.
The reason, Mujib wanted inside assembly. The point was, Bhutto knew that inside assembly, Mujib already has got the majority. So whatever they make the constitution will be imposed upon us and we will not have any hearing. He had this.
Right.
Now, generally people don't understand this. I'm just telling you.
Right.
There were dialogues, parleys, and efforts were made by the president and the government to have to reach to some political solution. This brings us towards the end of February, because simultaneously, government as well as the Bengalis, they had started thinking on the other lines that if it doesn't come through, what next?
Right.
This brings us to the end of February, and government had declared that assembly session was to be held on 3rd of March. But on 1st March, from Radio Pakistan at 13:10,
Right.
it was announced that the assembly session was postponed indefinitely. At that particular time, within half an hour, so much forces, the Bengali, having rods and batons and all that in the ground, and they started vandalizing all the properties of the non-Bengalis.
Right.
And wherever they found, they killed certain people and all that. But this was already as if they were already prepared.
Okay.
Okay. Now, that day, government of East Pakistan wanted that army should come in.
Right.
Army was reluctant. They wanted to send EPR and all that so that we don't straight away confront it. But the situation went so bad that on 2nd, the curfew was imposed in Dhaka and army was moved in, but with the instructions not to fire at the people.
Okay.
Now, on that particular day, they started this thing, pelting stones, etc., on the army trucks, wherever they found.
Right.
Towards the end, at night, they charged on the army trucks en masse. So army had to fire in self-defense.
Okay.
That killed 6 Bengalis on that night. On next day, the same dead bodies were carried in procession, and Mujib added fuel to the fire.
Right.
On the same day, one thing more I want to tell you, people just go for straight away to 25th March. No. First of all, the first week of March was in itself indicative of very serious consequences.
Right.
Because on 2nd March, in Chittagong, 102 Biharis were butchered mercilessly.
And people
mass.
don't really highlight that part.
That's I say, because that is the thing on which that was actually start of that bloodshed. They started bloodshed. We never wanted that, first of all.
Right.
Remember this point. But now what happens? These skirmishes were there. This brings us to 7th March, on which they were ready to declare Bangladesh. But due to the circumstances, that army was also ready. And it's a long story. I won't get into it. So what happens? That from that day onward, President also started moving in.
Right.
And then there were parleys dialogue between President Mujib and Bhutto.
Right.
They tried their best. But the dialogues failed towards the end of 24th day.
Right.
24th March, there was a lot of, they said it was said that we will discuss further, we'll go back and discuss and all that. The discussion will continue. However, we came to know that those people, the youth of Bangladesh, East Pakistan, who were sitting ready to go for that, and they were pressing Mujib, that he should declare Bangladesh on 7th.
Right.
By now, they had planned a complete rebellion, which we were already noticing. The news was there in our forces, East Bengal Regiment, and East Pakistan Rifles. I was in East Pakistan Rifles,
Right.
which formed the base of that rebellion. About 15,000 men, armed men, We came to know that on night 25, 26, at about 3 o'clock, they were to start their operation. When we go to sleep,
Right.
they wanted to carry out, I'm talking about Dhaka, they wanted to carry out killing from 3 o'clock. Men were employed on the places here and there. So families and other people, they wanted to carry out a massive killing. All over Bangladesh, all over the province. And then declare Bangladesh in Juma, that was Friday,
Right.
in Juma Sarman. That was their plan. So we took initiative and we went in for operation on the same night, just 2 hours before they could do it.
Okay, now that's
So now we had a choice whether to go in for operation or get, killed, wherever we were.
be butchered.
So I would say, so I have right to say clearly that it was unavoidable.
So, according to the foreign media, our army was allegedly involved in genocide of the Bengalis, plus war crimes against women. What do you have to say about that?
Well, about genocide and about these both crimes, I would say, both allegations. Whenever any army is launched in this way, these two allegations are there always. Go to any history.
Right.
Number one. Number two, the genocide is by itself a very, horrifying sort of a picture
Absolutely.
that anybody paints, that anybody can paint. What happened? That to foreign media, as you are saying, in fact, it was led by propaganda by the this thing
By
India,
our neighbors.
by our neighbor India, and then what happened? These wherever they were killing, there was killing. Unfortunately, lot of killing, in which there were included our soldiers, our civilians, our supporters from Bengali supporters, our Biharis, and many others. But what happened? When they showed to the public, or they showed to certain graves and all that,
Right.
they showed this was all Bengalis.
But it was not so.
How can you find out after that
Yeah.
who was Bengali and who was not?
True that.
So there has been, unfortunately, a lot of killing. So for that is genocide, so for concerned. And about the second, about the against the women, crime against the women, I would just say the Pakistanis, my friends, they should just believe what they see, not what they hear.
True.
Pakistan army has been in the battle somewhere or the other and in action, in operation, right from beginning till today.
True.
Even now, for the last 20 years, they are fighting the war on terror.
Absolutely.
Have you ever heard any such crime being committed by this army?
Never.
We are a disciplined army. So, my friends, look, just see, believe what you see, and not only the propaganda.
Yeah, because nowadays propaganda is what's actually shaping our perceptions.
In fact, let me tell you one thing more. There is a book written by Sharmila Bose. She is a Bengali Hindu.
Right.
She has written, she has claims to have carried out a lot of investigation and all that. And she has given that it is not that 3 million killings and all other crimes, but it is less. And about the women crime, she mentioned about 10,000 or so.
Okay.
Luckily, I had to meet her on her visit to Lahore.
Okay.
So I asked her, I said, how many women victims you came across yourself? You have interrogated yourself.
So did she have any number?
She said, no, I have not. I have not met anybody, any victim.
Okay.
I have gone to the places where it happened, and it is the information collected from there.
Right.
I said then, if I say that you very cunningly reduce the unbelievable number to believable one, what would you say? She said, well, that is your opinion. I said, no, I say that because whenever somebody listens that 3 millions,
Yeah.
people said, no, it's not possible. Now you say 10,000.
She squeezed it to a number which was more
So you cunningly, you have done that.
Huh.
But let me tell you, there was nothing like such like as it was explained.
Absolutely. 93,000 prisoners of war. India took it away. So how do you justify that?
Well, if there were 93,000 soldiers, it might have been serious. But let me tell you what were their actual. We were at that time 46 or so previously, out of which about 8,000 martyred.
Okay.
So we were left with 36,000 soldiers, fighting soldiers. And then the remaining figure includes all other civilians working over there in different departments, in jute mills, and students and families,
Right.
this all included. Now, out of, again, there is a question that at least 35,000 people,
Yeah.
they can fight. But how?
Why not?
Yeah, let me reply. Yes, if we have 35,000 people at one place with fully equipped and armed well, we can be answerable to that. But what happened? They had to protect, first of all, Indian border with Bangladesh.
Right.
That is 4,096 kilometers surrounding.
That's a lot.
4,096 kilometers. Then they had to take control of the internal affairs,
Right.
right? Miscreants and all that. Initially, we used to call it. They had to take care of that, and then they had to fight the army, Indian army. Now, how much forces were there? Your 35,000 had no tanks, no guns.
Really?
Yeah. We had no aircrafts. We had just 15 Sabre, old Sabres, 15, out of which 2 were shot down by the Indian in a battle at Jessore on 21 November on his day.
Right.
2 were shot on the first battle here. And after that, the airstrip was so bombarded by the Indians with their brand new MiG-21s and other. And in one day, we had 150 sorties over there. That was your air.
Right.
Navy, we had 485 kilometers of border of coast. But out of that, over there, we had only 4 gunboats
That's it?
for patrolling.
Okay.
And Indian had got 3.5 corps. 2 corps from Bengal side,
Right.
from Calcutta. Their 33 corps was from Bihar side, and 4 corps from Agartala side.
Right.
And their 101 communication division on the top at Magalayas. They had that much force, along with latest equipment, the tanks, the air, the parachuting, and everything. And mind you, that area was crisscrossed by the river. There are 35 main rivers over there. And when our troops are there, they were spread out and like this.
Right.
They could see each other, cannot support each other. This is how, this was not the way that one could fight. And I would say here one thing about our own fight. We have an interview of the then Chief of Army Staff of India, Sam Manakshaw. Kindly see that, what he says. He has literally said, he said that no, Pakistan army fought very gallantly. But there was no chance. We prepared and we went 1:15 ratio.
Right.
So that is that is the biggest evidence that we have got.
True that. How do you analyze the role of India in this, sir?
In fact, when you see the map, the contiguity between the two portions, it and middle India in the middle.
It was quite unnatural.
So what happens? It suggests by itself, the geography suggested
Right.
them that they can take over at some stage. And they started treating them, working on it right from the first day. Right? We, over there, as I said that East Pakistan had 4,296 kilometers of border, out of which 200 kilometers was with Myanmar.
Right.
Remaining all encircling, and that bayside, that too in the lap of the middle Indian Ocean.
Right.
So it was very difficult, to stay there, to see that. Now here I would say a little away from the military side, which because I have carried out research.
Right.
There is a question by the new generation that if it was so difficult, why Baba accepted it as one,
Yes.
right?
We all want to know that.
You know that. I have carried out a research on that. In one of the, and it was in 1946 probably, in one of the meetings, confidential meetings, Qaid-e-Azam, peace be upon him, and all other, the Bengali leaders and all, they were discussing that where to, should we, how to, go for one land or two land, one country or two country.
Right.
Pakistan are two portions to different governing bodies and all that, to be separate or not.
Right.
In that case, Baba told them that whatever you like,
Really?
really, whatever you like,
Okay.
we give you the chance because they were a majority.
Yeah.
4.5 crore, they were 4.5 crore, you were 3.5 crore here. Now, when he said so, Baba told them, so Soharwardi said that I have a suggestion, that my view is that at this time, if we become separate countries, India will not spare us.
Absolutely. Makes
Today, he said, today we are 4.5 crore. We are fully charged, ready for Pakistan. We will take it. We will make it.
Right.
But India would be always a headache, and they would like to rejoin us like they did in 1911.
Sure that.
And then Soharwardi told Baba, if you see on this side, Lahore is still under discussion whether to go to India or Pakistan. Sikh claim up to Punjab, Master Tara Singh. Beyond Attak is this thing, Ghaffar Khan, congressman. Right? Baluchistan, Kalat and the other states, they wanted to be separate, independent. He said, okay, you think over it. With this, will you be able to make it?
Right.
We will make East Pakistan, we will make over here. And we may lose after some time. But you will not be able to make it even.
Absolutely.
3.5 crore divided in so many portions. Right? Just see. But if we have this 8 crore voice at one place,
Then it would definitely make an impact.
we make a Pakistan, and we made it.
We sure
This is a
did.
confidential meeting in which they decided.
Right. So the fact remains that we lost East Pakistan. Would you call it a military or political failure?
Oh, it is combined effort, I call it, of the nation.
Combined effort?
Combined effort. The reason, you knew, right from beginning, that India, we started separation with a lot of killing and all that. That you knew intention of India.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, and the vulnerability of East Pakistan. But in this case, when I go through the history of Pakistan, first 10 years, up to 48 rather, 48 to 58, I don't count that Baba's 1 year because that was entirely different and the unforeseen killing of the people, then their Mahajirs, then their settlements, then all that, So after that, 48 to 58, 10 years, it was civilian, political. And this is the worst area of Pakistan's history.
Absolutely.
Why? Because they kept on, the feudals kept on fighting amongst themselves. And the bureaucracy, and what they would do is, they will accept the bureaucracy, not each other.
Right.
With the result that in these 10 years, 7 prime ministers were changed, 1 killed, 6 changed. And I asked even very senior people a few years back, and we don't find a single paper, a single plan, which could have been prepared for bringing East and West closer.
Right.
This is, I'm talking of political. Why I say everybody? Because this throughout the history you see, West Pakistanis, the intelligentsia, I don't find any contribution of there also in there.
Right.
This I asked openly. I said, tell me if there is something. The educationists, those who wrote a lot of poetry and all that, their brother was separated. I asked them, how much education you imparted, exchanged with them? How much translation of Tagore was brought to Pakistan? And how much translation of Iqbal was given to Pakistan, East Pakistan? It was nothing.
Sure.
Exchange of the population, interaction of the population, that again matters. There was only, when you calculate all that, it was not more than 1,000 people traveling between the two portions one day.
Right.
And out of 1,000, 800 were the servants, army, political and other servants of the government. So they will keep coming. So interaction of the people to people was also not there. So the society also is contributing. Educationists also contribute. Intelligentsia also contribute. Right? And soldiers also contribute. Because later on, when it was handed to them, there are certain laxities which have been brought.
So it was an ijtamai beda gark. Right.
Lekin overall, it is, it cannot be given to, the way it was propagated against army and given the complete load on the army, it is not so.
It was not justified.
It is not justified.
Right.
Everybody, it is that we all failed, not only army.
Right. Sir, how did you feel when Indira Gandhi stated that they had sunk the two-nation theory in the Bay of Bengal?
It was very painful at that time when I heard. We were in their captivity at that time.
Right.
And everything felt sinking, there's a lot of, and the papers they used to send inside the our camps.
Right.
They were specially made for us,
To affect you right here, the psychological part.
Yeah, they were specially. They would show that Pakistan is completely finished now, and all that. But at times, some people will write. They have still in the press. They will Atal Bihari Vajpayee and others. They had some people. Somebody would give a statement and which show that we should withdraw our troops from Bengal immediately because Bengalis want it now, and before they react against us, we should withdraw from there. So this
Right.
was a silver lining. We would say, okay, that doesn't mean that we expected still. Our seniors at that time who could think of that, they thought, okay, now this is the silver lining. They will not fall to them, and they will maintain their sovereignty.
Right.
So two things, this proves two things. One, that Indira Gandhi's statement was overcharged and frivolous.
Right.
Second proof that we didn't say that, those we didn't do that much atrocities, committed that much atrocities. That they are like even now inclined towards us. Had we done so much atrocities,
They would never come back to
they
us
would
like
never
they did
come
after
back.
so many years.
So this proves third thing, that whatever I've told you is absolutely correct and not the propaganda.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, sir, for joining.
Thank you.
Living nations do not judge their soldiers by victory alone. They judge them by valor, by discipline, and by the iron will to obey orders without question, without dismay. This is how nations stay alive. This is how honor is measured. This is how history remembers its defenders. And this is what Pakistanis must understand today. Alfred Tennyson understood this truth in 1854 in his famous poem, The Charge of the Light Brigade. He honored 600 British horsemen who rode straight into death. Yet they are remembered with eternal respect. Why? Because they did not hesitate. They did not argue. They did not calculate survival. They obeyed orders and charged forward into the valley of death. As Tennyson wrote, and as history repeats itself, there is not to make reply. There is not to reason why. There is but to do and die. Our soldiers did the same, smiling. Resolute, they rode into Bengal's valley of death, a battlefield prepared for them by others for over 23 years. They knew what awaited them. Still they went. That is why our martyrs and our survivors deserve everything a nation can give. Respect, honor, and gratitude. Pakistan must never forget it. Honor your soldiers. This is your very own Farooq. You're watching 360 Digital English. Take care. Allah Hafiz.